So let's discuss the next question paper today. So welcome to IIC, which is India's best coaching institution in South India, right? See, the first question that you wrote today was kimono is the dress style of which Asian country? So you see that people from Japan have got different dressing styles, and thus dress style of Japan is called as kimono. So the dress style of Japan is called as a kimono. So the right answer is nothing but a kimono. So they have got a very specific dress style. Okay, it's completely layered from top to bottom. So there's a different dress style. Hibiscus is the national flower of hibiscus. Okay, you see that na? Mandaram laga puvu antaru kada adi anamata. So it is a national flower of the country called Malaysia. The country called Malaysia. Recently Malaysia was in news. Why was Malaysia in news? Malaysia was in news for one reason. See, taking this as key, we should learn some other aspects. Malaysia was in news because Malaysia supported Pakistan with respect to FATF. So, Financial Action Task Force. When you come to this Financial Action Task Force, Malaysia supported Pakistan, requesting FATF to push Pakistan from a grey list to a white list. So that's why Malaysia was in news. And India asked Pakistan to be pushed to grey list to black list. Okay, so that is why they are in news. Now, here one more country is in news, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has moved from a grey list to white list. So that is how Sri Lanka is also in news with respect to FATF, Financial Action Task Force. Okay, Bangladesh, already I told you that it is in news for one of the first growing economies. Okay, because of COVID-19, India's growth has slowed down, but Bangladesh also maintained a good growth. And even Sri Lanka is also expected to have a contraction in the growth by 4%. So that was in news. And Bhutan is our neighbor. Bhutan is our neighbor, you know that. And Ngultram is the currency of Bhutan. So very important. And Bhutan is also called as a country of gross national happiness. And UK is one country that India is competing with respect to the size of GDP. When you come to GDP size, India is competing with the UK. Because almost both of them are having a same GDP. But post-COVID, we'll have to see which one would be in a better position. Which of the following combinations of country and its national games is correct? So here countries are matched, they are not properly matched with the national games. Now if you see out of all these things, India's, remember that very important, India's cricket is a wrong one. This is not correct. India's national game is nothing but hockey. Hockey is the national game of India. That's a very important. Okay. Now the rightly matched one is nothing but USA. The national game of USA is nothing but baseball. Baseball is the national game of USA. That's the rightly matched combination here. Greenpeace Foundation is associated with. This was in news. Why was Greenpeace Foundation in news? Because the Greenpeace Foundation in India was actually getting a lot of foreign funds. So there was the allegation that they are not following this, what is it called as, we have got certain rules and regulations when you get some foreign fund. For example, FEMA and FERA. So these funds are being attracted by violating the FEMA and JPSC. There was allegation. Now remember that Greenpeace Foundation is headquartered in Netherlands. Headquartered in Netherlands. So this is associated with what? Netherlands. Important. What is the currency of Hong Kong? So when you speak about the currencies, the currency of Hong Kong is nothing but Hong Kong dollar. And Hong Kong is the autonomous region in China. Hong Kong is the autonomous region in China. You take Taiwan or Hong Kong, both of them are the autonomous region which are part of China. And remember that Hong Kong is also called as a financial gateway to China. Financial gateway to, or investment gateway to China. So people who are investing in China, they will invest via Hong Kong. So very important. There is a lot of news on Hong Kong because there are a lot of struggle going on in Hong Kong. They are trying to say that yes, we wanted to go out of China. And remember that Hong Kong has got its merger into China because of Great Britain. Great Britain has said that for 50 years Hong Kong will be independent. Later on you can merge. But now Hong Kong doesn't want to be a part of China. So this issue is going on with respect to Hong Kong. Which of the following is a Chinese news agency? So there are news agencies in different countries. Then they are asking which of them is a Chinese news agency. Remember that New China News Agency. So this is nothing but obviously NCNA, New China News Agency. So this is the Chinese news agency. In China, there is not much what you call press freedom available, because the people cannot write what they want. Okay, there are a lot of restrictions on the people. There's nothing like a press freedom in China. So that is how this question is important. The military operation Restore Hope was launched in. Remember that Restore Hope was launched against the terrorist outfits in Somalia with the help of USA. You know that USA is one country that pokes every other country. Okay, wherever there is uncertainty, USA will enter and tell that I will bring that uncertainty into control, but it will never bring it into control. And in Somalia, the USA has taken up a mission called as a operation called as the Restore Hope, and that is related to Somalia. Which is the largest militant organization of Sri Lanka? Already we discussed in the last paper that Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, so which is responsible for the death of Rajiv Gandhi. So this has been one of the biggest terrorist outfits in Sri Lanka. Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. Okay, so people from Tamil Nadu have migrated to Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, the Sinhalese, the native Sri Lankans, they did not treat these people properly. They treated them as a second-grade citizens. Now these people started protesting and they took arms, and they fought. There was a lot of very long struggle in Tamil Nadu. And since India supported Sri Lanka in suppressing this terrorist outfit, they got angry on India and they targeted the Prime Minister of India, Rajiv Gandhi, and Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated in Tamil Nadu. So like this, the LTT is a very important organization. The national name of Spain is, what is the name of the country Spain? National name, there is nothing but Reino de España. Reino de España is the national name of Spain. Which of the following is socialist country? What is the meaning of socialist country? In a socialist country, okay, whatever the people aspirations are, the state will run the government as per the aspirations of the people, not as per the aspirations of the elite class, not as per the aspirations of the rich people or affluent people. But in India, if Mukesh Ambani wanted to achieve something, he can enforce that law by, okay, because governments will actually need a lot of funding, so they resort. So country like India is not a socialist country. But in countries like Poland, which is a socialist country, in country like Poland, they are purely socialist countries. Whatever the majority of the people aspirations are, the government will be run as per the aspirations. Yes or no? So that's very important. For example, they wanted to construct a dam. If majority of the people are saying no, then they will not go with the dam, because they wanted to run the government as per the people aspirations. Okay, the small difference between socialist and communist is that in socialist they take into consideration people aspirations. In communist they don't take. For example, North Korea. North Korea is a communist country, like that. The Parliament of Japan is known as, what is the Parliament of Japan called as? Remember that in different states there are different names for the parliaments. Okay, National Panchayat, and we have got Majlis. Like this, we have got different names. And in Japan, it is called as a Diet. Diet is the name of the parliament in Japan. Okay. Which of the following is the currency of Thailand? Remember that very simple, Thai baht. So I simply, to remember, I will give you a clue. Normally, you know that Thai massage. After a massage, you should have a bath. So it's called as a Thai bath. So the currency of Thailand is nothing but baht. Peso. Peso is residing in Chill colony of Puma in Cuba of Dominican Republic. Puma, Philippines, Uruguay, Mexico, Argentina. Cuba, Dominican Republic. Chill colony, Chile and Colombia. So Chile, Colombia, Philippines, Uruguay, Mexico, Argentina, and Cuba and Dominican Republic, all these are having the currency called peso. So that's why. Yen is the currency of Japan. Yuan is the currency of China. And Taka is the currency of Bangladesh. Bangladesh capital is Dhaka, the currency is Taka. Yuan, yen. Yuan, Chinese currency. Yen, Japanese currency. And we have got one more name for Chinese currency. It is called as a Gultram is the currency of Bhutan. But for China, you got one more name, Renminbi. Renminbi. Renminbi is the currency of China. So Yuan and Renminbi. That you should remember. The Parliament of Bangladesh is known as, I told you there are different names for the parliaments. Okay. So there is nothing but Jatiya Sansad, Jatiya, National, Sansad, Assembly. So Jatiya Sansad is the name. Jatiya Sansad is there is Jatiya. Jatiya is nothing but national. So there is the Parliament of Bangladesh. Sheikh Hasina is the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Which of the following African countries was first to get independence? Remember that it's Ghana. It has been almost 60 years that Ghana has got its independence, more than 60 years. So the first African country to get independence is nothing but Ghana. And Africa is now called as the continent of opportunities. Earlier it was called as a dark continent, but now it's called as a continent of opportunities. Okay. Nigeria is also very famous. Congo Basin is very famous. Okay. Zimbabwe was famous for cricket also. So important places. In which country the minimum voting age is 16 years? Brazil. So there are some countries which are having a minimum voting age of 16 years, and Brazil is one such country which is having a minimum voting. It's called as a universal franchise. Adult franchise. Okay. So Brazil has got 16 years. In India it is 18 years. Remember that in India it was earlier 21 years, but 21 years came down to 18 years because of Sri Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi is responsible for reducing the voting age from 18 years, 21 years to 18 years. The official language of Bhutan is, the answer is Dzongkha. Dzongkha is the official language of Bhutan. Bhutan is called as a country of gross national happiness. Okay, because it is the fourth king of Bhutan who has designed gross national happiness index. Okay, so Bhutan is a small country, very cool country. White lily is the emblem of, so every country has got their own emblem, and remember that white lily is the emblem of Italy. Italy capital is nothing but Rome, and Rome is the headquarters of two important international organizations. One is FAO, and one is called as IFAD. So FAO and IFAD, both of them are headquartered in Rome, Italy. Both of them are headquartered in Rome, Italy. Okay. Greece, Athens. Okay, very important. Okay. Greece is also called as sick man, because sick man of Europe, because of its always getting into financial troubles. Which country is known as Pearl of the East? Pearl of the East. When you say East, you should take into consideration the prime meridian. So countries towards the western side of prime meridian are called as West countries, and other side is called as the East countries. Now, out of all these countries, which is called as the Pearl of the East, the answer is nothing but Sri Lanka. Being the reason is that Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean looks like a small dot. It looks like a small dot, and Sri Lanka has got a lot of natural beauty because of the forest and because of its landscape. It has got a natural beauty. So, on account of these two terms, Sri Lanka is considered as the Pearl of the East. And Sri Lanka capital, it is nothing but earlier we had something Colombo, but the extended capital of Sri Lanka is nothing but Jayawardhanepura. Jayawardhanepura is the extended capital of Sri Lanka. That's important. Okay. Bhutan, Thimphu. Bangladesh, Dhaka. Nepal, Kathmandu. So they are capitals of these countries. Then we have got a lot of nicknames. For example, if they say use which is called as Venice of the East, the answer is Alappuzha. Okay, and Land of Pearls, Bahrain. There's a lot of nicknames that you should be aware of different places. The parliament of which country is known as National Panchayat? Already I told you that it is nothing but Nepal. So the parliament of Nepal is called as the National Panchayat. House of the Commons and Senate is exists in which of the parliament of? Okay, see here, like we have got upper house, lower Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. We have got House of Lords and House of Commons. Okay, like this we have got different terms in different countries. Like this, there is something called House of Commons and House of Senate, and these two houses are present in the country called as Canada. Very important, Canada. Okay, Canada capital is nothing but Ottawa. Canada capital is nothing but Ottawa. Very important. China, Beijing, very important. Switzerland, actually we have got something called as a Bern is called as the de facto capital of Switzerland, and Geneva is a famous city in Switzerland. And Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia capital is nothing but Kuala Lumpur. India, you know. Argentina is situated in the continent of, where is this Argentina present? Very important. Argentina is in the southernmost part of South America, and it is the second largest country in South America. Second largest country in South America is nothing but Argentina after Brazil. Okay, and all over the world, if you see, Argentina stands at the 8th place in the world. It's the 8th largest country in the world. So Argentina is present in South America. Very important. ISI is an intelligence agency of which country? Obviously ISI Pakistan. So ISI is not a terrorist outfit, it is an intelligence agency of Pakistan. Like we have got RAW in India, they have got something ISI. So they say ISI agents. ISI agent means what? People who are working for ISI, they can be like a terrorist. Okay, ISI is in Pakistan. Bangladesh came into existence in, obvious answer is 1971. Because you should be knowing about this, India has helped Bangladesh to get liberated from Pakistan. Until 1971, we had Pakistan as West Pakistan and East Pakistan. West Pakistan was current Pakistan, East Pakistan was Bangladesh. Now there were some people who were revolting against the government of Pakistan, and India has helped them to get liberated from Pakistan, and that is how the war ended with Bangladesh liberated from Pakistan. So we confined Pakistan only towards the western side. So that is how Bangladesh came into existence in 1971, and Indira Gandhi played a very crucial role in this 1971 liberation of Bangladesh. And that also became responsible for current issue of NRC, National Registry of Citizens, where people from Bangladesh, almost 1 lakh people from Bangladesh were given refugee in India. So these people came to Assam, they settled in Assam, they did not go back. Now people are bringing out the things, okay, who were present before 1971, who are present after 1971. They are asking for the proofs, so that they will try to identify who are the real citizens of India, who are not. So all this problem coped up with this only. So, and as a national registry of citizens. Which of the following countries has only a two-party government? The answer is nothing but Great Britain. So out of all these things which I mentioned, yes, Great Britain has got a two-party. So like India, they will not have multiple parties, there will be only two parties, either this party or that party. Means every time there will be only two contestants. There will be only two contestants competing to this anything. Okay, like that. So Great Britain has got two-party system. The Parliament of Iran is known as, I told you that, Majlis. Majlis is the Parliament of Iran. Remember that Iran capital is nothing but Tehran. And Iran is in news recently because Iran has allowed, okay, International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, to visit Iran for nuclear weapons. Okay, so International Atomic Energy Agency, very important. Iran has made a deal with the USA and a few other countries. There is number P5 plus 1 country. That is called as a Iran nuclear deal. So it was in news for Iran nuclear deal, and out of this Iran nuclear deal, P5 permanent 5 members of the Security Council plus Germany took part with Iran. But USA has gone out of this deal. When USA went out of this deal, there were a lot of issues on with Iran and USA, where USA started banning a lot of things of export, trade and everything with Iran. Even India was forced not to import oil from Iran. Currently, we don't import even a single liter of oil from Iran. Why? Because of USA. So all these things are important. The Parliament of Iran is called as Majlis. The Parliament of Afghanistan is called as, what is the Parliament of Afghanistan called as? The Parliament of Afghanistan is called as Shura. There is a lot of political uncertainty in Afghanistan also, And recently, like, two people took sworn in as the prime ministers in Afghanistan. One person said that your election is illegal, I am becoming the prime minister. Other person said that I won the election, I will become the prime minister. So like there's very complete uncertainty in Afghanistan, and the reason is for this is nothing but USA. Now India is trying to mediate and settle down the issue in Afghanistan. So very important. The first woman prime minister of Bangladesh is Begum Khaleda Zia. So Begum Khaleda Zia is the first woman prime minister of Bangladesh. Currently also we have got a women prime minister, Sheikh Hasina. So very important, Bangladesh. And now the boundary between India and Bangladesh is almost properly settled down now. So this is one good thing that the India government has done. They are trying to settle the boundaries issues between the neighboring countries. Which of the following is the currency of Maldives? Rupiah. Remember that rupee, rupiah, rupiah. The code is nothing but PM is missing. Pakistan, Maldives, Mauritius, India, Sri Lanka, Seychelles, Indonesia, Nepal. Pakistan, Maldives, Mauritius, India, Sri Lanka, Seychelles, Indonesia, Nepal. So these are the countries having the currency called rupee, rupiah, rupiah. Okay, so you can remember that PM is missing, prime minister is missing. What type of government is found in Myanmar? Very important question. See here, earlier Myanmar had a military rule. There was military rule in Myanmar, but because of a lady called as, okay, what's her name? Aung San Suu Kyi. What's her name? Aung San Suu Kyi. Aung San Suu Kyi. She fought against the military rule in Myanmar, and she was almost house arrested for 14 years. She did not give up. She fought. Finally, she was able to bring democracy to Myanmar. And last a few years back, elections were held in Myanmar, and Aung San Suu Kyi government got elected, and she is the state councillor of Myanmar, and a democratic government is going on in Myanmar right now. So, but the transition is going from military to democracy. Complete transition is not yet done. Okay, still military is also prevalent, but officially the government is nothing but democratic government in Myanmar. So the answer is nothing but democracy. The best example of presidential government is obviously USA, because USA president is Donald Trump. So if president is powerful, then that is a president government. But in India we have got parliamentary government. So we have got prime minister, and prime minister will be the important personality compared to the president. President is the top, and everything should be approved by the president, but the decision making should be done by the prime minister in India. So only when the prime minister says this should be done, then you will give sign. And if president wanted to do something, okay, without the consent of prime minister, that cannot happen in India. But in USA, president is a powerful. So answer is nothing but USA. The person who initiated the Chipko movement is, Chipko movement started in Uttarakhand. Chipko movement started in Uttarakhand, where they tried to protect, what is that called as a forest. So because of certain development aspects, they tried to cut down the trees, but Sundarlal Bahuguna was the person who actually started this. Okay, and he stood along with the tribals of the region, and all the tribals started protecting the trees by standing like a chain around the trees, not allowing anyone to cut the trees. So that movement came to be famous, called as the Chipko movement. So Sundarlal Bahuguna. Shimla Pact between India and Pakistan was signed in very, very important. Shimla Pact was signed. It was signed in the year 1972. Why? I told you that in 1971, Bangladesh attained freedom from Pakistan. Now India has helped. Now, because in this war, the prisoners, almost some lakh of Pakistani army was taken as a prisoners, okay, by India. So India had to again hand over them back to Pakistan, and they made a pact, peace pact, called as the Shimla Pact or Shimla Agreement. So that took place in the year 1972. So this is the post Bangladesh independence related things. Rohingyas. I already made mention of this Rohingyas. These Rohingyas are the people who are most impacted because of Myanmar government, right? So Rohingyas are the minority sections of the people in Myanmar. If you see Myanmar, in complete Myanmar, 10% are Muslims and 90% are Buddhists. 90% are Buddhists. Out of this 10%, 90% of them stay in a place called Rakhine State. It is one small state in Myanmar. So, because of this, what happened? Here they are majority, but overall they are very much minority. So, some inferiority, superiority feelings came up, and this Buddhist military government dominated Buddhists started attacking them, and these people almost fled this place. Almost 10 lakh Rohingyas have fled Myanmar to different countries wherever possible. Okay, so that's how is Rohingyas are the Muslim refugees from not Sri Lanka. I'm sorry, where is it written? Yes. Okay, yeah, none of the answers are present. Okay, political group fighting for autonomy in Pakistan, no. Muslim refugees, yes, here is the answer. Migrating from Myanmar to Bangladesh. Myanmar to Bangladesh. Out of this 10 lakhs, almost 6 lakhs went to Bangladesh. Almost 6 lakh people went to Bangladesh. Some 40,000 people came to India. Some people went to Singapore. Some people went to Pakistan. Some people went to Arab countries. Wherever, some people went to Malaysia. Wherever they found that they can go, they went. And recently it was in news because these people were given one island in Bangladesh, and that island is actually recently formed island. Means what? Because of the increased sediments and because of the sea water moving away, this island cropped up, and in that island they made them stay. And they are not sure when this island will submerge. So very well they are living in a utterly very bad conditions. And these are the people who are considered to be the citizens without any country. అంటే ఇంత ప్రపంచంలో వాళ్ళకి దేశం అంటూ లేదు వాళ్ళకు. They are running without any country. So this is a problem. Operation Night Dominance sought to control the movement of militants in Operation Night Dominance. Remember that this is a operation taken to control the separatist outfits of Punjab. In Punjab, there are some people who wanted to have a separate country. Okay, to control that, we have got something called Operation Night Dominance, you said, right? Yes, Punjab, that's true. Next one. The Tashkent Agreement was signed on. What is that? Tashkent Agreement. This Tashkent Agreement was signed post 1965 war in the year 1966. January 10th, 1966. This Tashkent Agreement was signed by our Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri. So Lal Bahadur Shastri has signed this Tashkent Agreement. So this is important. Operation Blue Star. Very nice. It is nothing but yes, military action on the Golden Temple. So in Punjab, Amritsar Golden Temple, terrorists were residing inside, and government made an appeal to ask them to come out. They didn't come out. Then Indira Gandhi has ordered Operation Blue Star. In that Operation Blue Star, the army has entered into the Golden Temple along with shoes. That was the concern for these people. And as this terrorist outfit did not listen to their words, they were shot dead inside the Golden Temple. Entire Golden Temple was covered with blood. Okay, so because of this, what happened? The issue propped up, and that also was responsible for the assassination of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Okay, so the Sikh leaders even announced openly, saying that someday someone will definitely kill Indira Gandhi. And when this matter was taken to Indira Gandhi, she clearly said, I know that I will definitely be killed by someone. I am ready for that, she said. So that is the reason Indira Gandhi is considered to be one of the most powerful women prime ministers, the most powerful prime minister in the country. Okay, very daring prime minister. Operation Rhino was launched to unearth a hardcore terrorists in Assam. In Assam, we have got Ulfa terrorists. Okay, so to unearth those terrorists, Operation Rhino was launched. So rhino, one-horned rhinoceros. So it's present in Kaziranga National Park in Assam. So Operation Rhino is related to Assam. Remember that. Between which countries was 100 years war was fought? It was fought between France and England way back in 15th century. This almost there was a 100 years war between France and England. And you know that France and England are separated by a channel that's called as English Channel. Okay, and there is also one more question that we saw earlier. There is nothing but Mihir Sen is a first Indian to swim across the English Channel. Okay, so here it will be United Kingdom, here will be France. Okay, you should remember that. Which country did not support the Star War program? What exactly is the Star War program? Star War program is a program of defense capabilities. So USA started this Star War program to protect USA against Soviet, Russian, everyone. So in this Star War program, USA made a pact with many countries saying that we will increase our defense capabilities and so that we should be prepared for any war that comes up. Now basically it is like, you know, provoking the other people also to increase their capabilities. So because of this, what is happening? Nothing is going to happen. You are just enhancing your capabilities, that field is also enhancing. So it is going to finally result in the destruction. Now one country did not support, that is nothing but Canada. Canada said that this is a program of destruction. We are not going to support this Star Wars program, and this program was initiated by USA. And the last question, the language of Lakshadweep, a union territory of India, is. You should be knowing that Lakshadweep is in Arabian Sea, and one of the states of India which is very much closely linked with Arabian Sea is nothing but Kerala, and the language of Kerala is Malayalam, and the High Court of Lakshadweep is also based out in Kerala only. So Malayalam is the language of Lakshadweep, which is a union territory in India. So these are with respect to these things. And remember that Tamil is the classical language, Hindi is not a classical language, Malayalam is a classical language, Telugu is also a classical language. Marathi is not a classical language. So like they also got classical languages. Sanskrit, so Tamil, Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada, and you got one more language that's called as Odia. Odia is a classical language, and Malayalam. So we have got only 6 classical languages. Okay. So that's all for today. This is with respect to your paper explanation for this exam. Okay. Again, we'll meet for one more next paper. Thank you. Bye.